Taurus, welcome to your Celtic cross reading. What's up? What's going on? Show me Taurus, please. Show me that Taurus collective. Once more, happy birthday to you. And special shout out to early Taurus, Mr. Christopher. Thank you so much once more for that beautiful custom tarot deck, which I believe you said was AI generated. It's really cool. I'm still learning to work with it, but once more, thank you for that. What's going on, please? Show me Taurus. Like always, take it resonates, leave it does not. And if there's more than one energy clearly apparent to you on this board today, then you reverse those energies as you see fit. These are, after all, general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may not resonate. And as frustrating as that is, it's also normal. Check your other placements. You will find yourself in there somewhere. What's going on? Show me Taurus, show me Taurus, show me Taurus. One more. Show me Taurus, please. Show me Taurus. Yes. What's going on? Nine of Swords. Crossing. Six of Cups. Hovering. Influence. Seven of Pentacles. Past. Nine of Wands. Exiting. Two of Pentacles. Before you, the future. The Lovers. Okay. Dear Strength. Page of Cups. You can do better than that. Because I know you. That's why. King of Swords in your environment. Six of Swords, hopes and fears. Two of Wands, opening up, making a decision. Oh, yeah, so tempted to exit. You're not quite there yet. Okay. Okay. We have some frustrating elements here. Kicking it off, Nine of Swords, straight away with that mental stress, anxiety. Crossing you is the Six of Cups, a kind of soul-bond energy, a precious connection, that kind of thing. Hovering influence, Seven of Pentacles for you. Normal, steady growth, pathway energy. This is what's going on in my 3D world. Okay. Nine of Wands in the past, a sense of resistance, I don't know, anger, rejection, that sense of futility, frustration, like I said, not knowing what to do, so we kind of block. Okay. Exiting, I'm actually happy to see this for you. Two of Pentacles, that sense of, I don't know. I don't know what to do, but kind of like a bigger version of I don't know what to do. Two of Pentacles, excuse me, takes more time to say I don't know what I want to do or should do or how to invest, where my energy should go, that kind of thing. Before you in the future, the Lovers, beautiful connection. Once more, may or may not be connected to that Six of Cups. We shall see. Like I said, Strengths, Page of Cups. I have a little bit of heart space. Wrong. We'll get to that. King of Swords, environment, making decisions, backing them up. Determination. Decisions, back them up. Determination. Six of Swords, hopes and fears. To move on, should I hope for that? Should I fear that? Am I ready for that? Do I want to do that? Is that the right thing? Is that the wrong thing? Hopes and fears. What we hope for is often what we fear for. We'll see what that's about. Two of Wands in the outcome. Active decision making. Beautiful. All right, let's get cracking. Let's take a look, please, at that Nine of Swords, heart of the reading. Nine of Swords. Show me that Nine of Swords, please. We got some stress here. Okay. What's up with that Nine of Swords? Oh, you better. I will get to you. And I will get to you too. Just control yourselves. Let's see that Nine of Swords, please. Okay. Four of Swords, Page of Cups. Okay. You're showing me stress around a relationship. Okay. Page of Cups, little guy. Okay. You're saying you've been trying to rest on a particular relationship for some time, and you do try to keep your heart open towards the subject, but you're saying it's been really difficult. Really difficult. Okay. Nine of Swords. You do try to rest on it, though. Four of Swords. You try to give it quiet contemplation, what this means to you. How does your heart react to it? What does it all mean? But you're saying there's a lot of mental fury in there kicking around, and it can get really interfering with your more peaceful and or healing thoughts towards a relationship here. So that Four of Swords, Page of Cups, Four of Wands. Do you want to kind of peacefully understand a relationship? Four of Wands, guys, relationship is how two people define it. So that could be any sort of connection that you understand a relationship is meant to be there, okay? It's, with all the sound and fury of your thoughts, it's really hard to kind of hear yourself and feel yourself, but you are trying. Full credit, full marks, you are trying to take it to a peaceful, I want to understand this place. So you're actually doing all the right things. How do we dial down the noise in your mind so you can actually hear the results. Because you're doing the work. Bravo. You are doing the work. Can you hear, though? With the real conclusion in there, it's softer, it's quieter. Can you hear it? Underneath all that mental chaos. I know there's some days where you make progress and you feel at peace with this. You know how your heart opens up towards it. You know how you think about it. But then the anxiety kind of kicks in and takes over. All right, let's see what's crossing the Six of Cups and why is it so darn hard for you to hear yourself? Because it is, you are, once more, full marks, trying to listen to yourself on this. But the thoughts are so dang loud sometimes. Let's see that Six of Cups is crossing. Let's see that Six of Cups. Show me that Six of Cups. Show me that Six of Cups. Show me that Six of Cups, please. The Moon, Ace of Cups, the Magician. Ooh. You ever heard Elton John's I Want Love? Yeah. Yeah. That hit me right in the old feels there. Oh, I knew that Page of Cups was bullshit. I know you, honey. You just, there you have that big bull body, and you're like, there's no room for a heart. What's that? Once more, I'm looking at a Taurus with capability, form, function, and you're like, it's a heart space. That's who needs that? Like, and you want love. And here's the good news. You're actually getting in touch with it. You are. I told you you're doing the work, and it's showing. It may not seem like it, but it's showing. The more you understand it, and I get it, man. I get it. When the volume's that high in our heads, with that Nine of Swords, people have no idea how much it can take over. You're also showing me Nine of Wands, so you have that kind of classic outward stubborn thing, right? And then the Nine of Swords, which is a mental stubbornness, a rumination of the same twisted, angry, weird, violent thoughts. And somewhere underneath all that, full credit, you're trying to have a peaceful conversation between you and you about what it is you quote-unquote really feel. You ever heard one of those people say that famous, well, tell me how you really feel? Well, you're like, I'm trying. But I'm trying to tell it to myself first. So you really are trying to have a beautiful conversation between you and you, but your thoughts get in the way. And when I press on the subject, there's a Six of Cups here, but it's currently non-active. Okay, sideways. And we feel it, though. It's a precious connection, okay? It's the memories of the past with the emotional impression of what it taught us and why, okay? And the Moon, Ace of Cups, the Magician. The more you... So maybe I'm actually giving you horrible ammunition here about why you shouldn't do the work. It kind of depends on what kind of Taurus you are. If you can kind of rise into your higher self and understand this because you want to. Or you can reject it. So I'm giving you ammunition here if you really want to reject it. But the more you do the work, okay, no matter how difficult it can get and imposing it can get, the more you want was in your heart this whole time. Rather, your secret self, the Moon, is that you want love. It does get stronger. The Magician, when he is left to his own devices, is actually quite bold, because he has all the tools of the trade. Do you ever notice that? All the tools are there on his table, okay? He's the guy. He's got all the tools. And he would use those tools, particularly in this respect, the Ace of Cups, which on the table sits right there. This is the tool he would use. And he would like to pull this out of the Moon. The truth of you is in here, okay? And you want love. And it's beautiful. If you don't want to experience this, if you don't want to fully realize it, you might succumb to the Nine of Swords. I just don't think you want to. Otherwise, no matter how frantic it can get in there and here and a mess, you still make space for it when you can, where you can. It's coming to light for you that you want love from this, okay? You want to feel it. You want to summon it from yourself first. The connection second, I believe. If you don't want this, don't do the work. You can stop. But you seem to be determined, no matter how loud it gets in there, to do the work, and I applaud you for it. I do. Okay? It's no easy thing, and it's not for the faint of heart, you know? It's admirable the way that you go into a state of silence and you allow yourself and honor yourself enough for this to pull through. Okay. Good job. 7 of Pentacles. Bringing it into your 3D a little bit. Let's see that. Some of that 7 of Pentacles, please. Some of that 7 of Pentacles. Some of that 7 of Pentacles. The Sun. Strength. You might have some interesting Leo in your chart. Oh. How interesting. 6 of Swords, hopes and fears, and then also in your hovering influence. Let me make this clear. Your 7 of Pentacles, your path, no matter how slow, no matter where it is in this life, you haven't done anything with it yet. You wonder if you should. You're asking yourself a question, is it strength, with strength here, to stay or to go? The reason I'm interpreting it this way is because once more your 6 of Swords is in your hopes and fears, which is reflecting back here in your everyday influence, which is your hovering, as well as your 7 of Pentacles. You want to know, is it strength to stay or is it strength to go? So you've been paying attention then. You do know you want happiness. This is clear to you. 7 of Pentacles admits to a certain slowness, possibly stagnation and or inconsistency. The question here is, am I happy more days than not? If the answer is yes, then I have the strength to stay. If the answer is no, do I have the strength to go? How you use strength then is a direct reflection of what I try to tell people all the time. You have to know how you're using strength. You can use it for you or against you. And in your case, literally the strength to stay or the strength to go. Which is which? Ask yourself your happiness value checked against your known reality. What I'm in, no matter how slow or even say inconsistent. Okay, fine. Maybe you're a Taurus who can live with inconsistent happiness or partially consistent happiness, depending on how you look at it. You ask yourself, are the days brighter than most? Is this something that you have been working towards, this particular happiness, and does it fit you? Does it suit your needs for happiness? Does it qualify for happiness? And then perhaps we can answer this a little better. Okay? There you go. It's actually incredibly straightforward. 9 of Wands. I'm tying that back to the heart of your reading. We're going to go ahead and skip that. I'm seeing it as resistance that's outward, external, frustration, the need to block. Now that you are trying to mentally release some of the energy that I think has been building up inside you via the moon, so on and so forth, I can tell you that you are working through it, but it's behind you in the past. So I already know the Taurus I'm looking at. If you want to resist something, you can, and by God, you will. So that means the emotional, the mental, decision-making, spiritual, so on. If you don't want to discuss it, if you don't want to participate in it, you may not understand why, but you will full-on block. Okay? You're saying you know that you do this, that you have a tendency to do this, and you're trying to do the opposite of that now, but it's done on your own time, in your quiet time. Okay? This is between Taurus and Taurus right now. But I can see what you've had a habit of doing. It shows up for you mentally, too. That's my decision-making. Now, the 2 of Pentacles, this is what I'm curious for, especially you. Any earth sign, really, but Taurus more so. If a 2 of Pentacles for you is exiting, where's the confetti? Pull the banner. Hooray. So they see that so pronounced for you is wild. I know, but it's true. To me, that's absolutely wild. So let's take a look at your 2 of Pentacles, please. Show me that 2 of Pentacles. Show me that 2 of Pentacles. Oh, Lord, the communications are flying in. I must have said something. Interesting. I'm so glad people can't see what I see sometimes because I get a preview of stuff on my lens. It's like, uh-oh. What did I say? Well, and then I have to remind people, too, this Sassy Scorpion Tarot, it's not the passive Scorpion. You know what I'm saying? You know, kind of says it all. in the name. Two of Pentacles, please. Let's see that Two of Pentacles. Although I think I've gotten better at being more sensitive. I do. That could be a Tower, but I don't think it is. I feel like I've gotten more sensitive. Honestly, I get a lot of critiques that I'm too sensitive. Well, you can give me your opinion. I know you will. Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, Temperance. Oh, look at that. Hey, I like this. I like this for you. It's reflecting in your everyday sense of work. It's literally coming through as work. You're saying that the days of you being confused about your work efforts are over. You're saying you have really streamlined your time, energy, and effort. I love this for you. So the days of being confused about work, what to do, why to do it, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you're saying no, there's no excuse for that. You will not harbor it. If something needs to be done, it's done. That's it. You said that I had to temper myself to this. So you're showing me I have learned what I needed to learn about time management skills. I know what priorities are. I will never hesitate or hover in that again. It's like keep the ball rolling. Be on top of it. Be on point. So that's good. You're saying no more. Where you're going to cut the fat on all time, energy, and effort that represents coin, investment, opportunity, practicality, you know, the master of our skills, so on and so forth. You're saying you know yourself, temperance, you know what's up, you know what to expect from this area of your life. And you're saying you got it. You know, no more fiddling about. So in terms of your 3D, so you got that down pat. And that you have done an extraordinary job, I believe, more so in this past year, of really consolidating your time, energy, and effort spent on terms of realistic coin. Again, practicality, form, and function is very high for you. You really streamlined your process. Congratulations to you. That is fantastic. Okay, so then that tells me your overall sense of happiness here. You're saying that's slow to come through. Your personal sense of happiness. Your actual coin, work efforts, that's a different matter. The Seven of Pentacles is more tied to your sense of happiness. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's switch on over. Let's say that Lover's here in the future for you. Show me the Lovers. Show me the Lovers. Show me the Lovers, please, for Taurus. Okay. Show me the Lovers. Show me the Lovers. Show me the Lovers. Okay. Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Oh. Oh, that one hit different. Oh, that was a gust of hot air that just, okay. Wow, look at that. Strong connection, a little bit, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Right there. I don't know if you picked up on that. I mean, is there a reason why your magician is trying to coax the truth of your heart space out of the moon? Taurus, we want this. Taurus, we want this. Well, here's why. That's really interesting, seeing the Ace of Swords there. We have the Lovers twice in your immediate future. This... Ooh, everybody's going to get so jealous. That means two people who recognize it as truth. It's not just one person hoping it's a really strong connection or that it feels different to just me, or is it just me? Nope. No, baby. No, boo-boo. It's the both of you. Two people recognize this for what it is. It's the strength of the particular conviction in a multi-layer bonding system. So you hit jackpot. This is what we call tarot jackpot. You got tarot jackpot today. Aces, baby. Just a different kind. You got tarot jackpot today, my friend. Guess how often I say this? Not a lot. When it's recognized by two people. So that's a searing vision across two sets of eyes. So like I said, it's a multi-layer bonding system. It might have been a minute since I've explained this, so I apologize to people who are old school. You know my channel. So that is the mental, okay, emotional, spiritual, and physical connection. In order to fully understand and appreciate it, Two people need to arrive to the same conclusion. Okay? So here's the strength of admission, both in thought as well as in feeling. And then, like I said, here's this tarot jackpot today, 3D. Here's the physical admission. You two have a shared environment. Or you're both highly stable people. You have a lot in common. There's another way to... Okay, good, we're past 10 minutes. There's just no way in hell you don't know who this is. Of course you do. So we arrive to the conclusion, you both know the same thing. And it's shared. Stable as heck, too. Whatever this connection is, at such a high rate, at such a high level, it's stable, and it's acknowledged by both parties. It gets pulled into the 3D at some point. I'm going to go ahead and take a wild guess at this. The more you know you want this, of course, the more it shows up in the reality. Beautiful. Job well done. Oh, my goodness. What happens after that, I don't know. Just because two people brilliantly acknowledge it, you still have to choose each other to sustain it. You have the skills, tools, and abilities that both of you do, as far as I can tell. You have a lot of shared commonalities, particularly strength of conviction, strength of mind, and understanding the connection is powerful between you two. Okay? It's a match. Okay? It's an absolute match. So I hope that you both choose to continue to accept it, because I think you two, personally, were just made for each other. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Your Page of Cups and your strengths. I'm like, yeah, right. Sorry if I don't believe you. No, you see, it makes sense now. You have been wanting to know your own particular truth on this subject, and it's coming forward, baby. You got it. It's in the bag. Okay. I got to see that page, but you wanted to know the truth, how you really felt? Yeah, it's coming. You keep at it. Despite how much your mind might be screaming at you, what's the truth? I don't want to know the truth. What's the truth? I don't want to know the truth. I'm used to blocking it towards that. I know how to do that. Yeah, but just because you know how to do it doesn't mean it's worked for you, right? That's the whole point of the Nine of Wands, or the so-called Wounded Warrior. You keep doing the same thing over and over again, you find yourself fighting the same fight to your own futility or cost. So do the opposite of that, right? Which is why I gave you full credit. Because you are indeed doing the opposite of that. You know? It might have suited you in the past to reject, ignore, or doesn't suit you anymore. My thing is, get to where you need to be, and so you are, and it serves you well. So keep at it. You'll be fine. Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. You tried so hard not to invest in the feelings, and yet who you really are is trying to move forward. So it's just, I think you're used to blocking, yeah. You're used to blocking investments, and it's just not working anymore. The Chariot is so much larger than our efforts to not invest in our true selves. The more we understand who our true self is, the harder and harder it is to get to stop who we really are. And you don't want to. What's the point of learning about yourself if you're just going to stop your own development, growth, and expansion? So while that Seven of Wands has held out for a while, it's just not who you are, okay? The Chariot would still have you compelled to move forward, so I do see you making strides in this. I do. I see you making strides in this. Okay? Just, it took you a minute to get there. Okay. Let's see that we have the King of Swords here in the environment. Some of that King of Swords, some of that King of Swords, some of that King of Swords. Show me that. King of Swords. I'm chuckling because those pages in that Seven of Wands doesn't have a chance in hell with the Chariot. They really don't. So I can see that your sense of resilience is coming down because you're just not interested in investing in blockage anymore. You're just not. Okay? If you wanted to, you still could. You seem to know that that's an option to you. I just don't see you wanting to exercise that particular option anymore. King of Swords, Five of Swords, Six of Wands, the Emperor. I don't like that. It's in your environment. There's an influence here I can't see today. It tries to inform you and you seem to be on the receiving end of it. You don't trust its information to you, nor should you. I don't like it. It's whatever this is tied to false confidence with somebody's will to back it up. Don't get me wrong, it could be you. I see you as being the recipient of someone's strength of will, that everything's fine. And up until this point, you've always believed it, or perhaps you still do. I don't like it. I don't know where it's coming from. I see that you try to listen to it out of goodwill, and that you try to acknowledge its will towards you and the environment that you are sharing this with. I'm seeing two figures here. King of Swords, the Emperor, Six of Wands, and the Five of Swords. I have somebody who's like, no, this is a good strength of will. Everything's fine. Believe that. I know what's up. I know the way. And I think that you have agreed with it or gone along with it for a while. But it doesn't feel right, does it? If you have to use your mind against yourself like that, yeah, I believe what you're saying is best for this environment. That I don't know who this is with you. I have no clue. I don't know what they represent. From their point of view, energetically, as the Emperor, they mean well. But it is kind of a self-imposed willpower here. It says, I need you to believe me out of my own sense of confidence. And so here we have a false sense of Emperor energy, which you say, I guess that's correct, but it's self-sabotage. You try to leave your emotions out of it and assume that whatever this is, or you give it a lot of weight for being correct. So if you have to talk yourself into that sense of correctness, then it's probably wrong. So be mindful of whatever this is, in terms of they have a sense of power, or they, more to the point, they need the perception of power. And they need you, more importantly, to go along with that sense of empowerment. I know what's going on. I know what's best for this. I'm saying faux confidence, faux empowerment. Just because someone throws their weight around and they act like they know what they're talking about doesn't mean it's empowerment. It's usually anti-empowerment. So I just want you to be aware of that, because it seems like you typically go along with it. Again, it's not an accusation. I just want you to know that you going along with it has consequences, because it's not actually what you believe. Okay? It's almost like a sense of lie over empowerment. A lot of power comes from this person. You're like, yeah, I go along with that. It's probably just easier for you. But it doesn't lend to your sense of authentic self either. So it looks like a Five of Swords that you're used to. It doesn't seem to run too deeply. But I do know you're used to agreeing to this person whether you actually agree with them or not. It's kind of like it's just easier. So I don't know how that affects your environment. I have no idea. I just know that you're used to it. And I don't like how you're used to it, because it's anti-authentic. To humor someone else's sense of power, yeah, you have say, your opinion still matters, because it looks like a lot of fluff. Okay? Okay. I hope that helps you. If I have more time, perhaps I'll go back and explore that, okay? Yeah, let's keep on keeping on. Six of Swords. Hopes and fears. Show me that hopes and fears, please. Six of Swords. Show me that Six of Swords. Show me that Six of Swords. Tying it back to your influence. Nine of Cups. Three of Wands, the Sun. Oh, okay. I like how you're connecting those particular dots. Going back to here, Sun, Strength, and Six of Swords. And I said, you need to ask yourself how you're using strength, to stay or to go. And I said, that kind of depends on your reflective point, on your own particular life path. Do you have happier days than not? Do you understand happiness to exist for you? And is it the happiness that you want and have so long and carefully crafted or tried to? Like I said, it's not always consistent, but sometimes it's about the quality, yeah? There's the Sun again. Guess what? You're starting to answer that Six of Swords. if this makes me so happy, why do I always feel like I have to wait to be happy? Am I self-satisfied? Because I feel like I spend a lot of time thinking my sense of happiness will be available to me one day. Why do you think you were thinking about leaving this, and do you have the strength to do so? Do you have happier days in this pathway of yours or not? Your work is down pat. Your sense of who you're connected to and that you understanding that you love it is rolling forth to you in beautiful waves. I'm very happy for you. But your overall sense of where you're going and why, you're like, if I'm so happy, how come I always feel like I have to wait for it? So you are beginning to answer that question about what strength represents for that Six of Swords for you to stay. In which case, why would you need strength if you were happy? Or strength to go? Because you always feel like you're in a position of waiting for happiness and wish fulfillment that doesn't arrive. Okay. Let's see your outcome, please. Is that Two of Wands? So why the sense of having to move on? I'll tell you why. So you can connect with this the way you want to and need to. Okay, especially if you understand now your feelings for it are coming through. That means you being willing to make enough changes to leave what you understood happiness to be, which for you at this point has been a predictable but inconsistent pathway. You're asking yourself, as far as I can tell, am I happy? Or am I willing to make changes? That kind of thing. You have a very powerful motivator. That's why. And it's got you asking yourself all sorts of necessary, pertinent questions. Let's see that Two of Wands, please. Queen of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, the High Priestess. You're good. You got this. You want love, it wants you back. It's the law of attraction, and you're showcasing that today. Beautiful job. I was wondering what you were going to do. Specifically, that's an active decision. Two of Wands is in your outcome. It's a little further out. It's not like tomorrow. It's a little further out. But the High Priestess, Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, your heart feels that it is time. Intuitively, there's the full embracing of what it is that you have been coaxing forward this whole time, the fullness of your own particular heart, and your master coin, your master symbol here with the Ace of Pentacles. You know, feel, and intuitively accept the fact that that new opportunity is before you and that it is correct. You are choosing to change. You are choosing to gravitate towards new, the best investment available to you, by heavily questioning, if I'm so happy, how come I'm not happy? You have a whole future ahead of you, based on your willingness to ask yourself overdue but deep questions, connecting the dots, saying where you are, saying where you could be, and choosing accordingly. Congratulations. It's beautiful. You got this, Taurus. You got this. You got this. Like I said, your motivation is incredibly high. I know you know a good investment, but the Taurus I'm looking at, you have to feel it too. And then more to the point, you honestly need to see where you're at. That keeps coming up as a main feature. I don't like your environment. I don't like anyone who uses their sense of will. I need power and authority. Taurus, please reflect back on me that I have it. That's anti-empowerment. You know, this person, for some reason, needs supplication. They need reassurance that they still have weight. And you play along. I don't know why that's coming up as such a strong mark in your environment. I don't like it. If you have to be told over and over again you're an emperor, you're not an emperor. Any man or woman who would say she is king or queen and king, then they are not a king or a queen if you have to be told. Right? They need constant reflection or flattery. My opinion still matters, please humor me. Then you're not much of an emperor or an empress. See what I'm saying? That's why I don't like it. I feel like you're in that position of telling this person your opinion, and your role still matters. I don't care for that. Okay. Other than that, you know, guys, it's really simple. You can take a look at your path and ask yourself, am I really happy, or is it just stretched out? And I lose sight of it sometimes. Or Do I always feel like I'm waiting for happiness, and I understand it's supposed to be there, but it's not. Yeah, you figured it out. All right, let's get some oracles for you. Dragon's Hoard, number 12, protecting the future. You are your future. Protect your future. Okay, that was beautiful. Protecting your future by investing in you, understanding what your investment is, what your true investment is. And this is absolutely, yeah, no, I was about to say you're resonating very hard with somebody. And like I said, you got the tarot jackpot today. You got the tarot lottery today. Whale song. You are resonating. Thank you, Spirit. Perfectly with somebody. Number 61. Okay. That is your whale song. To see it acknowledged between two people like that. And then also to see it so strongly in the 3D is undisputed fact. Highly stable. That's nothing short of miraculous, darling. So if you're all about the Taurus, like, I won't change unless there's a miracle, you got it, babe. Here's your miracle. Make good on it. We're good. You got it. All right, Taurus, honey, I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments. It was fantastic. Take care. Be well.